Well, howdy guys, this is CoreCat13, welcome you back for another episode of Psychonauts. If you notice the quality's a little bit different, it's because of a number of reasons. For those that have been following along for a while, you'll know that I've been having issues with my USB ports and stuff, as well as my controllers being, well, annoying. So I had to wait for a new PC rig to show up, and here we are now. However, when I went to go record Psychonauts on the PC, it initially didn't want to work. Then, for some reason, Raz just kept moving to the right, indicating that there was some sort of controller issue. However, whenever I turned on a hat in time, nothing happened. It was perfectly normal after I set up all my settings. So I have no idea what the hell's wrong with the PC version of Psychonauts. Maybe there's a bug in it, I'm not sure. But, anyway, last time we left off, we also had no sound because I was stupid and didn't record the sound. And we also completed basic braining. Shut the hell up. In this episode, we're gonna kind of just wander around Whispering Rock for a bit. And, you know, have some fun. First, let's talk to you.
Did you hear that, Coach? I'm gonna get advanced training from Sasha 9 himself.
I'm excited.
Stay away from that, egghead. You hear me?
Egghead? Permission to speak freely, sir.
Denied. Listen, Private. Those scientific jokers, they don't know what it really means to be a psychonaut. It's about being in the field, not cooped up in some underground lab all day.
It's underground? Aha!
Oops.
Don't even think it. That brain tumbler contraption of his will turn your mind to mush. I need that brain. I mean, you need that brain. Now, dismissed, soldier. I've got some serious thinking to do. Lots of important planning.
Again, that's not suspicious, not at all. Jeez, could you not be a possible villain? Whatever. Alrighty, now that we are just kind of free to wander around, I think it's time that we go and interact with our fellow campers. Let's talk to Captain Acorn Head here.
Nutcracker might be faster.
Tonight, when this baby is full of fine ladies, I'm going to see everything.
How are you gonna fill that nut with ladies?
No, dude. The girl's cabin. I've got a man on the inside.
Ugh.
I get it. You're using clairvoyance. You grabbed one of the squirrel's nuts and then put clairvoyance on it to
That's
form
what
a
he
liquid
said.
what the squirrel sees.
Could you say acorns instead of nuts if you repeat that to anybody else?
No.
Teach me how to do that.
Hey, I paid a little bit of attention in class, but not that much. What you need is an expert in clairvoyance, where I am merely an expert in the ladies.
Well, unfortunately, we won't learn that until we level up, so, whatever. Also, is it just fair as that guy's hair look like a fucking acorn? Seriously? Yeah, so, there was actually something funny in the dialogue or whatever. Or not in the dialogue, but if you actually, go on the Psychopedia or whatever, it actually describes him as having the body of a little kid, but the mind of an old pervert. Yep, welcome to Whispering Rock. Good lord, that's awful. But you know what's not awful? Lesbian representation.
No passing. But I need to get to Sasha 9's secret lab.
Yeah, I have advanced training, y'all. Also, why do you look like a fish? That disturbs me.
Exactly. Now you gotta pay the toll. One arrowhead. Pay up.
I found this thing. Is that what you're talking about?
Yep. It's an arrowhead.
How'd they
You
get
don't say.
Frankie, the new kid can't be this dumb, right?
I'm not dumb, I just got here. There's a difference. Ugh. Don't zoom in.
Indians
She's
buried their
creepy.
dead here?
Ew. I hope not. No, stupid.
Okay, is it just me, or is that kid's mouth off
They're
center?
hidden underground.
Kinda
They
weird.
let out a little gas once in a while. Just like Coach Oleander. So, see any of that stuff?
That's what
Just
she
pull
said.
it right out. Like truffles. Anyway, let me have one of
Apparently
yours.
this is earthbound now. We're finding truffles. Yeah, we paid the toll. Now we actually have access to the main campgrounds. Yay! Exciting. Oh god, please tell me this game didn't freeze again. For some reason at this part in the game, it always seems to freeze. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Like I said, sometimes that happens whenever you get emulation like this. I really don't know why. It's always at this particular part in the game where the game just freezes for some reason. It's kind of weird.
Can't do the scavenger hunt without a list. Report back to me when you have enough items for your first promotion. Now get!
Oh, look at that. We got items. Yay!
So where do I...
I'm not really
Hey,
sure
where'd he go?
what that whole scavenger hunt thing.
How's that old guy get him?
Sorry about that. I know you were just so intrigued by that cutscene, but yeah, I'm not really sure what the whole scavenger hunt thing does. Now, I'm being honest, I have no idea what that's about, so anyway. We're just gonna go hunt around and find some psych cards just for the shits and giggles. And I can continue updating y'all on some of the stupidity that's been going on. I'm not kidding. I can't believe just how much bad luck I've been having. This always seems to happen to me. It always seems to happen with games that I'm really, really, really wanting to play, and then for some stupid reason, I'm unable to play it. And I guess this time it was Psychonauts. Last time it was Bully, now it's Psychonauts. It always seems to happen with PS2 games. I'm not really sure why. I mean, then again, this isn't exactly a PS2 game. It was an Xbox game initially, so perhaps that's why. Let's see here. I'm curious. Can I actually go here right now? I actually don't know if I can. Oh god, I got an itch. Got an itch. Sorry, my boob was itching. And yes, I can talk about my tits. I'm sorry. And it's fair. I mean, this game is rated T, so whatever. I'm actually not sure why this game is rated T. Like, if you guys know, let me know in the comments below. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, so in terms of other things, I actually had some other bad luck. Though a stroke of good luck did happen. My PC came in early. Bad news was when I hooked it up to my TV, which is what I'm actually using as my monitor right now. I actually have two right now. One's my PC monitor and one's the one that I'm playing on right now. I finally found a use for the big TV that I have. Whereas the little one is basically the size of an average monitor, so I just kind of decided, whatever. Might as well just use it as one. And I can't grab that until I get levitation. But yeah, so there was some troubleshooting I had to figure out, and that took like maybe 2 or 3 hours before I figured out how to do it, which was about the length of time it took me to figure out what was going on with my damn laptop. Which, by the way, turned out, guess what? It's old, and the USB ports don't want to work. Yay! Which, by the way, that's what I initially thought was the issue with when I was recording this. I thought it was actually just an issue with the USB port, but it turns out it was just an issue with the port of Psychonauts I was playing, so... Now we're finally recording again. Honestly, I'm happy. I've never been this happy to record since... actually, Super Mario Galaxy. Because I don't know what it is about Psychonauts, I just really like playing this game. I think it's probably its sense of style. This game is just very different from the kind of games that people usually look at. It has a very unique art style, and I can't stop appreciating it. I mean, look at this. Who can forget a character like Raz? That is a great character model right there. I feel like I'm playing like a playable cartoon. And a lot of, like, well, a lot of cartoons of the time were going, like, 3D and stuff, so it kind of feels like I was playing Jimmy Neutron or something. Which I know Jimmy Neutron does, in fact, have games on the PS2, but I've seen them, I'm not really that impressed. It doesn't look like something I'd be into. Even though I love Jimmy Neutron, I just really don't care. Also, what does this car look like? I'll give you a hint. It's a 5-letter word, and it starts with a D and ends in an O. And it's something very perverted. I'll let you fill in the blanks. Yeah, that right there is actually kind of a tough one to grab if you're not really experienced. It is easier if you get levitation, but we don't get that until we pay a visit to Sasha 9, so... there you go. Also, I'm not really sure about this, but... I don't care about Dream Fluffs. Sounds like a rare Pokemon, I'm not really sure why. Well, damn it, I just lost my train of thought. Okay, now I remember. I'm not really sure what level I was at, but I did do some leveling up off screen, so I'm actually level 7 right now. I think I was level 6 whenever I ended off Psychonauts last time, but I'm not really sure. Also, gotta love these birds here. They're just fabulous. Honestly, part of me is kind of happy that the recording on the PC failed. Because, good lord, that commentary was awful. Like, I'm not kidding. But anyway. If you actually stand right here, Raz will actually reiterate what Coach Oleander said at the beginning of the game. You can actually get an achievement for it. So, if you're an achievement hunter, go for it. I'm not an achievement hunter, so I'm not going to bother. On the PC playthrough, I actually did do that just for shits and giggles, just to kind of show it off, but whatever. Now this right here can actually be gotten. You just gotta be, like, really good with your jumps. Kind of reminds me of Anodyne 2 a little bit. Like, I'm not kidding, it definitely reminds me of Anodyne 2, which I really need to get for the PS4. I bet it'd run great. I mean, I still would rather play it on the Switch for the portability factor, because it is one of my favorite games, but you know, for recording purposes. I am actually recording this at 1280 by 720p, so I am recording this in HD, which I don't know why that would matter, but there you go. I'm also recording on a different capture card altogether. I'm using something called Pile USA. It was a $100 capture card, and it's running pretty good. Like, I'm not kidding, this capture card is wonderful. I did a couple of test recordings of Kirby's Epic Yarn and Super Mario and New Super Mario Brothers for DS on Wii U. And good lord, it ran great. I did a second recording focusing on Yoshi's Woolly World, and holy crap is this capture card great. And it's very friendly with my computer, so yeah. I'm also running things through OBS from now on, just simply because, you know, I don't really want to give a shit about, you know, stuff. I guess I could just record my commentary tracks separate, as I usually do. But I also just don't want to risk it, you know, because after what happened with my laptop, I'm just nervous now. So I am running the commentary track and the audio track for the game at the same time. Which, by the way, funny story, whenever I was doing my test recordings with OBS, I actually didn't initially know how to activate the sound on the recording. So, yeah. For some reason, you have to activate the commentary, or not the commentary track. Although you do have to add that. So you could theoretically, like, record without commentary if you wanted. You could use some other program, like, I'm trying to remember this one, Audacity. That's it. You could run it through Audacity if you wanted, but... But yeah, for some reason you have to, like, set up the audio tracks separately, which in a lot of recording software, that's not the case. And that's the same thing for the PC as well. I don't know why, but even in display mode, you have to turn on the sound yourself. It's really dumb. I guess if you're, like, getting, like, test footage or something, I guess it's fine that you don't have sound, but I don't know. It's just weird. I'm also going to be trying out a new editing software, so yeah. I might get Mavavi back on this PC, but for the time being, I'm going to try something different. I actually went through Amazon, or not Amazon, through Steam, so it might get interesting. It was actually something recommended to me by Cleverix. And actually, he was the one that pointed me in the direction of this PC rig that I'm playing on right now, so... I owe that guy so much. We actually were planning on going to a game store called Game Exchange, which is in Greenville. But right now, because I had to pay an unexpected bill that I think I mentioned last episode, and because I had to pay for this PC rig, I'm a little short on funds right now, so... Although I did get my paycheck a few days early, which was kind of weird. I'm not really sure about that. I don't know if that's like the holiday bonus, or if it was something else, but I don't know. Kind of odd that I got paid on a Wednesday. Anyway. So we have picked up enough of these beautiful Psychods. So I say we enter. Welcome to the fast travel system for Whispering Rock. It's pretty neat.
Oh.
As long as you visited the area previously, and you find a log, you can actually just jump in there, and it'll just warp you to wherever you need to be. It's pretty nice. I like it. The only place you can't get to is somewhere later in the game, but it's honestly not that big of a deal because, I mean, you get a convenient system to get there, so anyway. I'm heading into the store right now so that I can buy me some Psychors.
Whoa, that's my last cobweb duster.
I don't care about the cobweb duster crawler. Not yet, anyway.
Excellent choice.
I'm trying to remember, like, how high a level you have to be in order to get the cobweb duster.
Sold to the big-headed kid with the gloves.
How dare you insult my awesome hat.
Now, you take that. Now that dowsing rod will help you find arrowheads that are big.
Yeah, you gotta be level 20 to get that. I don't know why they created, like, a boundary for that. I guess you have to be at like, a certain rank or something in order to own it, but it doesn't really make sense to me that they lock that behind certain psi ranks. It's kind of stupid. I mean, for the dowsing rod, you have to be level 10, which fortunately we're about to be level 10 after we collect the psi cores, but anyway, it's time to formally meet Ford Cruller, aka one of my favorite characters. Let's do this. Also, that is a beautiful background, let me tell you. And we're currently at nearly 22 minutes into the recording. So I'm going to shut off this recording after about 30 minutes. So, anyway. I'm gonna have some stuff cut out, but it's fine. Ugh.
It's an honor to
I don't
finally
like
meet you in
that
person,
lazy
sir.
eye crawler.
Thought I
Kind of creeps
recognized
me
you in a
out.
dream, but I couldn't be sure. Now that I
Man,
see
it
you in your
is
element, there's no
nearly
doubt.
6 in the morning. I
You're
didn't know
Ford
that.
Cruller,
That's crazy.
the greatest leader the Psychonauts ever had.
Well, you should
Also,
read
now
everything you
he's
read
just
in Food
kissing
Psychic Tales
Ford Cruller's
magazine.
ass there. But now we can ask him any questions. And by the way, if that voice sounds a little familiar to you, that is David Kay. You may know him in a few things. I think he was in Transformers Animated. He was a big-time voice actor in Benton Omniverse. He's had a lot of animated work. Just look him up, you'll find it. So anyway, let's ask him why he's in Whispering
What are
Rock.
you doing here at Whispering Rock?
This training facility is built right smack on top of the largest titanium deposit known to man.
How
It
convenient.
runs under this whole valley and makes this a very critical area for the Psychonauts. So I'm here to look after it. And to make sure you little spoon benders don't kill each other.
Spoonbenders. That's a nice little nod to the Matrix there.
What's titanium?
Titanium is a very rare psychoreactive mineral
That I may or may not have come up with.
hundreds of years ago. It responds to psychic waves, focuses them, amplifies them. It can make psychics more psychic, but it can also make unstable people more unstable.
Just ask my
Anyone can
ex-wife.
handle much
Actually, that's not very
activity in that
nice.
part of their brain. It can drive them
His,
completely out of their gourd.
just play the second
If
game,
this
you'll find
valley
out.
has interesting history.
It's kind of tragic, actually.
I saw you raking leaves. Was that a disguise?
Yes, well, I have many disguises. It helps me keep an eye on you kids wherever you go. Now,
Sure,
when I'm in
you keep
disguise,
telling yourself
I may
that.
pretend not to recognize you. Don't blow my cover, okay?
Say no more. Your secret identity is safe with me.
Thank God you're a young fanboy, otherwise I wouldn't have gotten away with that.
So, what mission are you on down here?
Well, from here I can monitor world events, look for signs of psychic terrorism, ripples in the.
I wonder what psychic terrorism would look like.
Then fly out and save the day, right?
I guess it's like
cyber
cyber terrorism, but a little bit more psycho.
These days I'm really just more of a dispatcher. I spot the trouble and send out a younger agent, like Mia or Sasha. Or maybe you.
Did you just say
someday.
Sasha? I guess that does kind of make sense. Also, I'm noticing just how long Ford Cruller's neck is. It's kind of weird.
What does all this equipment do?
Well, up here, it's all intel. Down that hallway is the observation room. No test.
There's
going
sometimes
on
masturbate
right
there,
now.
but
Maybe,
don't tell him.
beneath us,
Don't
special
tell
machines for
Coach
redoing
Oleander.
challenge
He gets
markers and
jealous.
detangling mental cobwebs. You should go familiarize
Yeah, I ran
yourself
into
with
those not long ago,
That
trying to
could
get
be
back
pretty
here.
handy for you.
I'd better go. Lots of work to do.
Good luck, Rasputin.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Don't worry, I'll be right here with you, inside your head.
My head?
That's a little
Yep,
creepy.
I want to keep my eye on you.
Kind of an
son, so
unexpected
I'm
turn.
going to be a psychic stowaway inside your noggin. If you ever want to make me appear, you can do it with this special device.
I pulled it out of a beef jerky thing.
A piece of bacon?
Oh, yeah, I just love bacon. I smell that stuff and I can't help it. I drop everything and come running.
It's like me when I see a cat or
Do you
a
have
cup
like
of
little
coffee.
baggie or something I could put this in?
You get a move on or I'll eat that right here.
Yeah, at least he's honest. Alrighty. So yeah, that's Ford Cruller. You're going to be seeing a lot of him throughout the game. He's essentially the guy that dispatches all of your major level ups and stuff. Please ignore that alarm. Anyway, anytime you reach a certain level, he will give you a new psychic power. He's also pretty essential to the story, but I'm not going to reveal why. Also, I'm pretty sure this is the meteorite that he was mentioning, but I'm not really sure. I've always wondered what that is. Even the Encyclopedia didn't really say anything about that. I hate these jumps. I really do. Although for some reason it reminds me of Banjo-Kazooie. But honestly, I've been thinking about starting that LP fairly soon. Not right now, but, you know, whenever we got at least a decent chunk of stuff done. Surprised I didn't take any damage there. Yeah, there's number 31 there. A lot of cards to pick up. Now then. We can't really do anything with the Cobweb Detangler, but we can do something
Now, before you...
with this. I didn't want to do that. Disregard that. Those look like eyeballs and a mouth. I wonder if that was intentional. Alright, let's do it! Time to level up! Da 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 da. Alrighty, we are now level 10, which is actually the reason why I've been collecting those Psy cards. The more Psy cards you pick up, the more of those beautiful cores you can build up, and you get to learn new Psy powers. And since we're already here, let's talk to this guy.
Your hard work, dedication, and mental agility. I'm proud to bestow upon you the official merit badge for Pyrokinesis.
He didn't seem too thrilled about that. Now this is probably one of the best level up themes ever. Something about it's just badass. I love it. Now light him up!
Cool. I can't wait to burn. Hey,
I nearly fell off my bed there.
Inside your mind? Well, I thought you'd like to be in a familiar place for your first pyrokinesis lesson.
lesson.
Shh, now, think of something you'd like to burn.
Agent Oleander's pants.
Yes, I heard you were raised in the circus. But why would you want to burn all these happy memories here?
If they were happy memories, I wouldn't have run away. My dad, he hates psychics, and he knew I was becoming one. So all day long he would force me to practice my acrobatics, hoping to distract me, or maybe hoping to kill me. I never was sure.
Now why are you still talking when you could be burning stuff?
Gee, I was pouring my soul out to you, Crawler.
Think.
Jeez.
Great. Now,
Alrighty.
rest.
Now, we're getting into our Psy powers.
Use your new power to set it on fire.
In order to lock on something, use the L1 button. And then,
You can do
light
it.
him up!
You're getting warmer. Keep going.
You can actually assign these powers to different buttons. So I'm actually going to assign Pyrokinesis to R2 for the time being, just simply because it makes sense to me.
Ooh, it's getting hot in here. Rasputin?
Here.
Focus on this last one. And
That, my
hold it while
friends,
you
is
use
how
your
it's done.
pyrokinesis power.
Damn things are tacky anyway. Alrighty.
You can do it.
You can also use your Pyrokinesis on moving targets. So there it goes. Haha.
It's pretty.
Okay, that's the end of the lesson. You're free to go. But
Yay!
promise
I was
me,
getting tired of your
only
voice
use your
anyway.
Power, pyrokinesis only when it's very, very important.
This is a great line
It's
right here.
Really entertaining.
I promise.
And if you're doing it to impress girls, make sure none of them have on a lot of hairspray.
I don't want to know, Agent Crawler. I don't want to know. Alrighty. Well, oh shit. Well, we're approaching 31 minutes in the recording, so I'm actually going to stop here. Sorry we didn't get to Sasha 9 in this episode, but next time, we shall enter the next mental world, the Brain Tumbler Experiment. So, until then, I've been CoraCat13, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye.